Hi, welcome to Being Micah and thanks for joining me for another video. Today I want to make a video on trying new things. We've just come into the new year and it's January 2016, so I thought what better time to make a video on trying new things than right now. January 2016, just after the new year, it's a great time for new opportunities, new possibilities, trying something new, and so I wanted to really make this video on just trying something new. And even this video for me, for example, is trying something new. I wanted to make videos, as I said in my previous video, on acting lifestyle videos, and it was something new that I wanted to do, and it's kind of scary. I wasn't sure how it's going to start, and it's really like an adventure for me as well. I'm literally just kind of like stepping out and just taking steps and just seeing where this is all going to go, and it's a really exciting thing, and I'm really excited about it. So I also want to share with you just trying new things. It's a great time to start and try new things, whether it be general things that you want to do, you know, whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever thing that you've thought you wanted to do, never got around to doing, or you've never got around to starting to do it, this is the perfect time. And it's always after the new year when everybody gets really excited on new goals, new resolutions, and usually they don't really stick out and they kind of go and maybe die down, but at least right now the momentum is high for most people. I want to make this video for like, you know what, let's do this. Let's do this together, let's try something new. So I want to start off generally, the general things that you want to do. If there are things that you're into, you know what, try something new. If you, for example, you write poetry or you're interested in poetry, you know what, write some poetry and share that. If you are an artist and you paint or you draw or you doodle, you do really cool, like, you know, you draw really well, like share that, share your work and just put that out there. So there are other new things that you might want to try and do as well, like learning a language. No better time to start learning a language right now. There are so many different websites you can go to either find a language exchange partner or do a meet me where you kind of meet them up and have a conversation exchange. It's a great time to even go ahead and do that. Maybe you want to go traveling and go somewhere new. You know what, write that down. You might want to go there as well. So whatever new thing it is that you want to do, whatever it is, general new thing, you know what, just go ahead and do it. There's no time better than the present. I know sometimes people can be really unsure about putting their things out there and sharing it because they don't want to appear being too vain or anything like that. But the thing is, it's not being vain, it's just you sharing what you're doing with everybody else, and it's just getting feedback and it's just getting other people and sharing it with a community of people who have like-minded things. Other people would probably love your poetry, even like your pictures, and maybe have some of the pictures that they've done or poetry that they've written, and just like different ideas and thoughts. It's just a great time to do that. So just general things like, you know what, if you've always wanted to go to the gym, you know what, just join the gym. If you've always wanted to do anything different, just go and do that. Whether it be taking an evening class or, you know, enrolling in a course or just whatever it is, like now is a great time to really be like, you know what, I'm going to do this now. Like yesterday. No, I'm kidding. But even for acting, I think the new year is a great time to kind of look at yourself and reevaluate and try something new. For example, with your headshots. Maybe your headshots are working or not working, but the new year is a great time to reevaluate your headshot. You know what? Maybe is your look right? Is it working? I read this thing online in this marketing thing, how you've got to work on your actual your sort of image, your branding, what that is, and that has to be portrayed in your headshot. So you know what's a great time? Have a look at your headshot. Do you think it needs to be updated? Do you want to change your look? Do you want to update your headshot? Have a different look or try a different photographer? Now's the time to, like, you know what, review that and have a look at that. And even other things, for example, your resume. Now's a great time to have a look at your resume and see if you want to improve that, update that, you want to simplify that, or anything that you want to do to make it more eye-catching, and just generally just sort of kind of give it a, you know, jazz it up a little, make it fresh, make it different. Other things are your website. For example, if you have a website, you know, have a look around to maybe jazzing it up, change things about, give it a fresh look, a fresh perspective, and make it more eye-catchy, add things to it. And if you don't have a website, you know what, make one. I can't remember who it was, but somebody said, like, in this day and age, in the 21st century, there's no excuse not to have a website. And no matter what it is that you do, like I said earlier on, if you have poetry, if you have if you're drawing, if you're painting, or whatever it is that you do, you don't have a website. You don't have to pay for a website. You can even have like free websites, and I'm not endorsing any and don't know many myself. So, like, you know what, Google it. Google free websites and find so many on there. Some are better than others, but you know, just have a look at the templates, have a look at what they do, see what works for you, what you like, and if it allows you to do and put and share what you want to do, you know what, make a website, have a website, make that web, just, it's a great idea, honestly. If you have poetry, there's so many websites for like poetry as well, to have a community of other people who are writing poems. You can share your poems on their website, they give you a whole page of your own. Or if you're doing artists and photography, it gives you your own sort of page to share your photos, your photography, and share it with other people, and just have a sort of like be a part of that community. So if you don't have a website, you know, now's a great time to even like make a website. And again, if you do, you know what, just jazz it up a bit, change it about a little, shake things up. It's a new year. Also, just different things are like a demo reel. If you have a demo reel, you know what, take a look at it. Maybe you want to get another acting teacher to look at it, and maybe you want to improve that, maybe you want to take things out, maybe you've done other things and you need to add things to it and you've never got around to it. Well, you know, what better time than the present? Now, if you've recently finished classes, you know, add those scenes to it. Or if you want, there are other places that you can go to film scenes, or even you yourself, if you've got a good enough camera, or just whatever it is, you've got somebody who can read and help, and you know what, film some scenes, film some things, and you can do that all yourself. It could be a monologue or a scene, and create that and make that into a demo reel. It's really just to show you and what your versatility is, and you know, so people get an idea of what you are on camera. So just even like the demo reel. And just generally, if you're doing acting, or even thinking of doing acting, or you're with a studio, or you're taking classes, you know, you're thinking of doing classes somewhere else, take a new class. Or, you know what, audit a class. Great, loads of studios allow you to audit different classes and have a look at those, and maybe you'll kind of like it, and maybe you like the way they teach and the way they work and the people there, and you'll feel comfortable and you want to do that, and it's different from another class. Go ahead and do it. Or if you've taken a bit of a break, now's a great time to audit a different class and take that class. And just do that. There's no time better than the present. And again, that's the reason I want to make this video now. There's no time after the new year when everybody's feeling excited and hyped up, and it's a new year and you've got all these new things rushing in your head, like, you know, let's do this, like, let's wrap this. Okay, that's from film, so like, strike that, go back 2 seconds. Okay, so yeah, just trying something new, and like I said, even generally, just sharing your things out there. Like I said before, sometimes people think it's a really vain thing to share your things out there, but you know what, it's not a vain thing, it's just something that if you're good at something, or if you want to do something, well, there's nothing wrong with you sharing that with other people, and sharing that within the community of other people who will be inspired by what you do, and you might be inspired by what they do, and it kind of makes you grow because you're looking at other things that they're doing and you're making it your own. And it's like a random, another book that I read. I will try to get these sources in different places where I get these from, but right now it's just like in my head. You know, I think it's Stealing Like an Artist. It's like you don't come up with something new. Nobody has something completely original. You always seem to take an idea of something and you make it your own, you add something to it and you give it your own flavour and taste, and then that comes out as a new thing. It's like fashion. Fashion comes back around too. You don't have to do something new. You don't have to just think about completely something new, but you know what, something that other person's doing that you're interested in, that you have been interested in, you know, you can just add your own flavour, repackage it, and it's you, it's your own, it's got your stamp, your trademark on it. Maybe you want to look for an agent, or you want to get a new agent, and again, the great thing you can do is get all your materials together by getting your headshots, your resume, your demo reel, things on your website, get it all together and look for a new agent. Oh, it's a great time during the new year, just after the new year. As far as I know from other friends too, loads of agents are sort of clearing out their roster and adding more people onto it. There's no better time to, you know what, get your materials looking how you want them to and send them out and just see what will happen. There's nothing to lose, but you know, like I say, everything to gain, so go ahead and do that. So whatever you do decide to do for this new year, if it is going to be, you know what, doing something new with your, you know, if whatever it is that you like to do, or you can, for acting, as I suggested, if you're going to have a look at your headshots and look at your resume, your demo, your website, or you know, get a website, whatever you do decide to do, you know what, write it down. It's a great time to write down maybe 3 things or 4 things, so you don't get too overwhelmed with like, hey, I've got too much to do. Write down those 2-3 things and just keep that in front of you, so as a general guideline, you know, like, this is what I want to get done, these are the broad things, and then naturally when you're thinking about it, those are little steps to get there, to work on week in, week out, every sort of day, they'll kind of come to you because you've got those 3, those 4 goals that you've written down for the new year that you want to do, and that's going to help you. So even for me, for this new year, I do the same thing. I'm looking at my materials, looking at my headshots, I'm looking at my resume, I'm looking at my website, I'm looking at all the different things I can add to it and do, and I'm just kind of writing that down, so we're always going to be working and always developing to that. So I'm excited for 2016. Like I said, this whole thing, this channel for me is a new thing. It's an adventure for me as well, that I want you guys to kind of join me on this adventure as well, like, you know, like hop on board. Like, I don't know exactly where it's going, but I'm excited to see. I'm just literally stepping out, trying something new and seeing where it's going to go, and it's an adventure, and what better time to start the adventure than a new year. I really hope you guys have a productive 2016. I hope you guys are going to try something new like I am, and we're all in this together. I want to know and hear from you. What kind of new things are you trying? What kind of new things do you feel like you want to do or you're going to try this year? And you know what, just in the comments, like, just put it there. I really am interested to know the kind of things that you feel you want to do this year, and things that you're going to try. And are you going to try new classes? Are you going to look at new things? Are you going to read new books? I just really want to hear about that as well. So I hope it's a great productive 2016 for you. I'm really excited about 2016 as well, and everything that it has to offer, the opportunities, possibilities, and yeah. So thanks again for watching me and watching this really kind of quick short video, I think it has been. And yeah, just remember to like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to this channel, and also share it with other people and the friends that you think will find it useful. And yeah, just join me next week as well for another video. So I'm being Micah, and you be you.